Hey guys, welcome to Learn to Scratch. In this video, you will learn what is Scratch, how to create a Scratch account, what is the new Scratcher status, and a layout of the coding interface. So first of all, what is Scratch? Scratch is a block-based programming language and an online community where you can create your own interactive stories, games, animations, and way more. Scratch is designed by the Lifelong Kindergarten Group at the MIT Media Lab and is targeted for people aged 8 to 16 to learn to code. So we will be using Scratch 3.0, which is the newest version of Scratch released in 2019. So to start off, you will go to google.com or whatever your preferred browser is. Next, you will search up Scratch in the search bar and enter. The first result should be the correct one. If you're not sure, the web address is scratch.mit.edu. Click on it. Once you're in Scratch, you should see this dashboard or something similar to it. Let me show you how to create an account. You can either click this join button over here, or on the top right, there's also a join Scratch button where you can click. I'll click this one. So now there's this, here you can create your username and password to create your account. And finally, you will put your email address to activate the account. Once you're done, you can press create your account and then voila, your account is created. Okay, now that you have created an account, you should come to something like this. You can see that on the top right corner, there is your username that you entered. You can click on the profile to see your profile. So under my profile, it says Scratcher. I will tell you a little bit about the new Scratcher status. Quite a long time ago, Scratch introduced a new status called New Scratcher, which essentially prevents hackers from creating many accounts. Anyways, Scratchers offer many benefits that new Scratchers do not. And you can become a Scratcher by following some steps that I will create another video about. So first off, go to the Create button in the menu over here. You can click on that and it's loading. And it'll create a new project for you. So let's start off with the left side. The left side here we have a code palette, which is essentially all the pieces of code you will use. To put them in your scripts area, which is here, you can simply click and drag them out like this. They attach just pretty much like Lego. They'll click in place like that, and you can move them around if you want. If it's too big or too small, there is a magnifying glass on the bottom right where you can click to make it bigger or smaller if you need more space. So now onto the right side of the screen. As you see on the top, we have a little cat. This white area is called the stage. This is where all your code will run. On the top of this, you'll see a green flag and a red stop sign. The green flag signals your code to start, and the red stop sign signals it to stop, so you can click on them. And now onto the bottom here. These are sprites. In Scratch, all the characters or things that you customize are called sprites. Here are some settings of the sprites. You can change where the sprite is, the direction, the size, whether to show or hide it, and the name. To add a sprite, simply go to the Choose a Sprite button and select. You can choose a sprite from the Scratch library, which has many sprites. I will select the apple right now. You can also paint your own sprite, which allows you to use Scratch's own paint editor to draw your sprites however you would like and get creative. So And then there's a surprise sprite, where essentially it'll give you any sprite from its library. Surprise, as the name says. And finally, the upload sprite allows you to upload sprites from your computer. Now that we have some wonderful sprites on our stage, we need a background, as this white background is looking kind of plain. Over here on the right, you will see this thing called stage. Again, you can choose a backdrop from the Scratch library, paint your own backdrop, get Scratch to choose a surprise backdrop for you, or upload your own backdrop. Right now, I will let Scratch choose the backdrop for me. And we got this cool volcano one. That's awesome. So, we have this cool sprite now, but it doesn't, let's say I want to delete something. You can easily manipulate these sprites by right-clicking, and there's duplicate, export, and delete. So let's go ahead and delete this scribble, and duplicate this mouse. Our second last thing I want to show you is this tab, Costumes tab, where you can see all the costumes of your mouse, or backdrop even. See, right now there are two backdrops. One is the white one and one is the Jurassic one. This is really helpful if you need to switch backdrops. And then you can see there's 3 tabs here. The final tab is the Sounds tab. If you click on it, you'll see the sound pop. If you play it, it's just a little pop. Okay, if you want to upload your own sound, you can do so here, Upload Sound. Or you can record your sound, get a surprise sound, or search a sound from the Scratch library. There are many sounds you can choose from. Loops, animals, effects, and way more. Now that you've learned a little bit about Scratch, I hope you'll do amazing things with it. Check out my next tutorial on a first Scratch project you can do on Scratch. Now, we have all this awesome work, but we really need to save our project so it doesn't all get lost. We can do this by clicking the Save Now button on the top right over here, or if it doesn't appear, you can go to File and then Save Now. And this project save message will ensure that your project is actually saved. Alright, so that's all I have for this video, and if you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe with notifications to be notified whenever we post new tutorials, and that's all for this video. Learn to Scratch, out.